There they are, all the heroes. Media's there.
Thank you so much, Erica.
Thank you, Erica.
All the way down from the south, I feel it.
Brought the south to the north.
So make some love, continue this love, and show some for Supervisor Valentino! All right, first of all, let's make some noise and make a hear us inside.
Yeah, let them hear us, Dara.
My name is
Can you hear us, Dara?
I am the supervisor of this district right here where we are. I know that folks came all over the state here to join us today. So I want all my folks from the Bay Area to give a huge round of applause and noise to everyone who came here to join us today.
San Diego, LA, Bakersfield, Orange County.
To represent a district where, because of the work of so many of you out here today, because of the labor movement, we have workers all over the place in this city who have unemployment when they get laid off, who are able to stay home and get paid when they get sick, who have access to health care so that they can provide for their families. And what we're here to say today is, how dare you try to deny that to anybody else? How dare you try to deny that to our drivers? How dare you not only deny that, but actually make it impossible for us with your hundreds of millions of dollars to be able to ever provide that for anyone in the future. That is wrong. If you are a person who works here or you can hear us wherever you are and you have unemployment and you have health care and you get protection when you're discriminated against, don't try to deny that from anyone else. Stand with us out here and say no on 22. 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 Last thing I want to say is we are in the middle of a pandemic right now. And I can't imagine anything more cynical and more awful to go after the basic protections of workers, of drivers in the middle of a pandemic. People who walk into these cars, if you're an Uber or you're a Lyft driver, they also rely on these protections to keep themselves and their families safe. If somebody cannot stay home when they're sick because they have no choice but to drive, that puts the consumer.
The logo, 1455 Market Street. Right in front of the front door. Cheers, no on 22.
San Jose. I just want to thank all the drivers, everyone. I know this caravan started in San Diego.
San Jose.
It's here at Uber headquarters in San Francisco. I know it didn't stop in San Jose.
They're burning it down, definitely. They're burning that HQ down, baby.
All right, I see some San Jose people.
Light a fire there.
So they call San Jose the capital of Silicon Valley. You see, so these gig companies try to make it seem like they're being innovative, but somehow they're bringing something new to their table.
If you're at the rally, wear your mask. I see that everyone is responsibly, everyone's wearing the mask. That's amazing. Mask, 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 mask. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Workers have to fight to make sure that kids weren't put in the coal mines. They're going back in time because they know that California values do not accept what they're doing to our workers. And so, when the
interrupted. See if they get back. Jimmy's in the house. Prop 22, the big lie. I like it. I'm just waiting for them to get back here. For some reason, let's try and reconnect. Try and reconnect. They were interrupted. Has nothing to do with this stream. Hopefully they're back up again. They're reporting from San Francisco. Sounds like a pretty bad or poor feed. Guy's probably filming at it from his phone.
To make sure that kids weren't put in the coal mines. They're going back in time because they know that California values do not accept what they're doing to our workers. And so,
Oh no, it's interrupted again. Oh no. Oh no, why is it interrupted? Yeah, good point. Reception in the financial district is bad. Or you have Uber. Dara's doing some shenanigans there.
Yeah.
I think Dara's doing some
so when
shenanigans.
workers had to fight for an 8-hour day, workers had to fight to make sure that kids weren't put in the coal mines. They're going back in time because they know that California values do not accept what they're doing to our workers. And so, when the
Okay, that was short and sweet. This live feed is ended.
So when workers had to fight for an 8-hour day, when workers had to fight to make sure that kids weren't put in the coal mines, they're going back in time because they know that California values do not accept what they're doing to our workers. And so, when the
Yeah, so whoever was there ended that feed. Not a great broadcast. I just wanted to go live there and see what it was about. But here we go.
by defeating Proposition 22. Yeah. Uber spending over $200 million of Proposition 22. This deceptive ballot measure will allow them to keep
Like those trucks just occupying the space there at the HQ. 10 West is in the house.
A few years ago, I was in an accident driving for Lyft.
This is downtown San Francisco, man. Right in front of the HQ.
What was I supposed to do to care of my family during this time when this company did nothing to me for helping? Yeah, they don't do nothing. I think no matter how hard I work for or how much money I made for this company, they abandoned me. Them just like they abandoned all of us when this pandemic began. I'm still driving and I'm worried about my health and health of my family. But what should I have? And now I'm forced to see Uber and Lyft deceptive advertising every time I open the app to work. They are trying to pressure drivers and passengers to support their initiatives, even though it won't be half over us. Their behavior is shameful, but we know that we have power when we work together and fight back. I'm asking voters in California to stand with drivers like me and everyone here today to vote no on Prop 22. We cannot allow millions of dollars companies to deny drivers like us fair wage and massive rights during a pandemic. Please join me by voting no on Prop 22 and spread the word to everyone you know. Thank you so much for everyone to stay here to make this caravans from the South California to here. Thank you so much, guys. And vote on Prop 2. Yay! So this brings us to the end of our program. There are a couple of things that I want to say before folks start moving. This is regarding safety guidelines. We want to make sure that everybody makes it home safely. This is an historic moment. We have 19 days before we make the most important vote in not only our lives, but in the future lives. We cannot have a caste system that will be created that will create no protections, no remedies, no recourse for generations to come. So if you believe in collective action, tell me that you believe in collective action. This is the fight.
Thanks, K's Nation.
We will stand against 6 free, and we will fight, and we will win! So this is how I want to do it. Make it safe for everyone. If we got cars, if the band can just go down for me for a little bit, you can just quiet down for me because I want to make sure that everybody is safe. I need you to stand, those who are walking, get back in your cars.
People are honking.
Those who are walking, please get on the sidewalk. Ballot measure will allow them to keep exploiting drivers like me for years to come. Prop 22
1455 Market Street.
As denies benefits and rights with like unemployment, workers' compensation, basic needs, and more. I know how important those rights and benefits are because this fight is personal for me. A few years ago, I was in an accident driving for Lyft, and I needed shoulder surgery. I could work for 8 months. What was I supposed to do to care of
NAACP bought out for $1.2 million. Shame on Alice Hoffman for selling out. They bought your vote. They bought your ass.
Or how much money I made from this company. They abandoned me. Then just like
they sold out for $1.2 million.
When this pandemic began.
Correct.
I'm still driving and I'm worried about my health and health of my family. But what should do I have? And now I'm forced to see Uber and Lyft deceptive advertising every time I open the app to work. They are trying to pressure drivers and passengers to support their initiatives, even though it won't be half over us. Their behavior is shameful, but we know that we have power when we work together and fight back. I'm asking voters in California to stand with drivers like me And everyone here today to vote no on Prop 22. We cannot allow billions companies to deny drivers like us fair wage and basic rights during a pandemic. Please join me by voting no on Prop 22 and spread the word to everyone you know. Thank you so much for everyone to stay here to make these caravans from the South California.
Caravans.
Thank you so much, guys. And vote no on 22. Yay! So this brings us to the end of our program. There are a couple of things that I want to say before I start moving. This is regarding safety guidelines. I want to make sure that everybody makes it home safely. This is an historic moment. We have 19 days before we make the most important vote in not only our lives, but in the future lives. We cannot have a caste system that will be created that will create no protections, no remedies, no recourse for generations to come. So if you believe in collective action, tell me that you believe in collective action.
You believe.
This is the fight. And with people's power, we will stand against sickness and greed. And we will fight, and we will win! Yeah! So this is how I want to do it. Make it safe, everyone. We got cars. If the band can just slow it down for me for a little bit.
Guy standing on top of the car there. 1455. You're pissing on your doorstep, Uber.
Get back in your cars. Those who are walking, please get on the sidewalk.
Okay, what's the next one?
Are going to win a better life for
All
drivers.
right, looks like they.
Or probably by defeating Proposition 20. Yeah. Are going to win a better life for drivers. Or probably by defeating Proposition 20. Yeah. Uber and Lyft are spending over 200 million on Proposition 22. This deceptive ballot measure will allow them to keep exploiting drivers like me for years to come. Prop 22 will keep wages as low as $5 per hour. As the highest benefits and rights we barely need, like unemployment, workers' compensation, paid sick leave, and more. I know how important those rights and benefits are because this fight is personal for me. A few years ago, I was in an accident driving.
Some of the pictures that I just got sent from people that are there, like Keith.
What was I supposed to do to care of my family during this time when this company did nothing to me for helping? Yeah, they don't do nothing. I think no matter how hard I work for or how much money I made from this company, they abandoned me. Then just like they abandoned all of us when this pandemic began. I'm still driving and I'm worried about my health and health of my family, but what should do I have? And now I'm forced to see Uber and Lyft deceptive advertising every time I open the app to work. They are trying to pressure drivers and passengers to support their initiatives, even though it won't be helpful for us. Their behavior is shameful, but we know that we have power when we work together and fight back. I'm asking voters in California to stand with drivers like me and everyone here today to vote no on Prop 22. We cannot allow billions companies to deny drivers like us fair wage and basic rights during a pandemic.
Shutting down downtown. Awesome. Rider driver, thank you. Sick of the gig greed, baby. It's time to pay up. It's time for these companies to pay up. Caravans.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yay.
So this brings us to the end of our program. There are a couple of things that I want to say before folks start moving. This is regarding safety guidelines.
Tons of.
I want to make sure that everybody makes it home safely. This is an historic moment.
This is MWA Mobile Workers Alliance out there. Boom! Shout out here right at the. Thank you, Rideshare Trickster.
We cannot have a caste system that will be created.
Thank you, brother.
No protections.
Subscribe to Rideshare Trickster if you haven't. Great channel. Made a video about his trip the other day. So sorry you had to go through that, man.
And with people's power, we will stand against sick and free.
I like this dude here. Look. This is how we do it.
I need you to stand, those who are walking, get back in your cars. Those who are walking, please get on the sidewalk. Because
so true, so true, so true. So true. Where's Raymond? Where's he? Where's Mr. Raymond? No. Where are the? You find. Trying to get some live feeds here. Send me a live feed.
go it. No.
All right. All right. Well, they're up there. They're doing their thing. Robin's still hanging in Las Vegas. I'm trying to see if I can get another feed. Okay, here we go.
Make sure that everybody makes it home safely. This is an historic moment. We have 19 days before we make the most important vote in not only our lives, but in the future lives. We cannot have a caste system that will be created that will create no protections, no remedies, no recourse for generations to come. So if you believe in collective action, tell me that you believe in collective action. This is the fight. And with people's power, we will stand against sick and free. And we will fight, and we will win! So this is how I want to do it. Make it safe for everyone. If we got cars, and if the mayor can just slow it down for me for a little bit. You can just quiet down for me because I want to make sure that everybody is safe. I need you to stand, those who are walking, get back in your cars. Those who are walking, please get on the sidewalk. Because
let's see. Trying to get another live feed here. There we go. It's another live feed, I believe. Apparently the reception there in downtown San Francisco is pretty bad. So a lot of choppy feeds. We're getting a lot of great photos, a lot of good photos from the trenches. Damn, I see the Teamsters are out full ball. They're certainly making a statement. Live. Okay, this one's live. Is this one live? Yep. There we go. Marching peacefully, everyone's wearing their mask. That's awesome. Got the Teamsters there. Everyone's in on the action. Good. Like it. Press here. See press. Saw press there. Social media, pictures. This is good. This is what we need. Circulate the messages. Teamsters, look at them lining up there. Well, they're shutting down that city, that's for sure. Dave, the Uber slaves over there, Keith's there. What Dave does very well is he gets a lot of great footage on the ground, a lot of good interviews, and then he edits it and makes a good story. That's what I like about his videos. He's really good at editing. Yeah, they blocked the roads. Journey They just put the whole damn truck across the road. All the motorbike drivers, all the Harleys. This is just from the front lines here. Look. That's the truck there. I'm getting the photos. See, it's that same truck there. All the the riders, all blocking it. Not cops, but actually, look at that. They got a mariachi band there. That's cool. photos from the live coming in. Rick's in the house. Stephen DeLong's in the house. It's Moose is in the house. I'm watching Dave the Uber slave. Oh, he's live. Okay, let's get Dave. Where's Davey? Let's jump to Dave the Uber slave. What do we do? Are you watching Dave's video there? He's not live at the moment, but that's the video he's making. Is that the one you were watching? Oh, he isn't live. Okay. Yeah, I know which one you're referring to.
We need you on the sidewalk. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. On the sidewalk, baby. Dara, if you're watching, I'm going to give you a good kick in the ass with this heavy leg. Boom, boom, Dara, boom in your ass. Oh, they're cool cameras. Keep the cameras going, baby. I like cameras. More pictures, the more footage. They're good. That's a TV guy. That's a journalist. Good. This is what we need. Flash that, Dara. Flash that, Dara. Where's Dara? Catch that, Dara. Dara just came out of the headquarters. That's Dara. That's Dara. Just came out of the headquarters at 1451. There he is. Dara Koshashawi. Hi, Dara. Hi, Dara. Hi, Dara. Off you go, Dara. Dara's gone. This girl's got energy, dude. There's no looters and rioters on the street, so no need to bring that up. There's no I can't see any looters and rioters. Can you, Johnny? So this is a true peaceful protesting all day long. That's great. But I can't see no fires there. There's no fires. Let's not spread any misinformation. Yeah, they were in LA. There were a few hundred people that just screwed it up for the peaceful protests. The looters, rioters, yeah, we have no time for them. But this year is all peaceful. There's no looting. There's nothing. Boy, they're out there big time. These are big, big numbers, man. Big numbers. Big numbers. A lot of noise. Look at that. Flags. That's it, baby. That's it. Nice, good car, Suburban. Beautiful car, Suburban. Suburban XL. Prius. There we go. Excellent. Oh, cool. Yeah. No, exactly. Sadly, in some of the other protests, there were looters, yeah. Which is, I don't know what they're trying to achieve, those stupid looters, and they just screw it up for the peaceful protests. But this, yeah, I agree, Johnny, this year, this seems to be going peaceful. Mr. G's in the house. Sherelle's in the house. Looters are provocateurs there to discredit the movement. Awesome. Very well said. Very well said. Robin, hope you're doing well in Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. All wearing their masks. I like to see that. Everybody's being fantastic about this. Everyone. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You are going to go out there in the masses. This is how we do it. It's Moose says they will have to have a big caravan at the state capital of Sacramento before November the 3rd. I like that idea. It'll happen. Oh, Dara's not at the HQ today. He's in his bunker. Bunker bitch. He's hiding. Mighty Heidi Dream Warrior in the house. Whoop, whoop. We welcome you. Sirens, cops. honking. Nice car. Nice sedan. A BMW X2 there, I think. Was it an X1? Nissan. Flying the mobile alliance flags. Good for you, the blue flags. Yeah, they're all wearing the mask. Honestly, they're all. Haven't literally come across one person who's not wearing their mask. Looks like everyone. Looks like everyone. Maybe not in the cars. Maybe their families or so. But everyone there wearing a mask. See, Bullhorn wearing a mask. People behind them wearing a mask. Mr. G, thank you, sir. High five. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Man, it must be quite a vibe down there in San Fran. Sort of San Diego, up to LA, up to Bakersfield, up to Sacramento, San Jose, all the way across to San Francisco, 500 miles. 500 miles. Some people are doing 500 miles there, 500 miles back to San Diego. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you, Mr. G. This is how it started. Glad, very happy to hear that. And you remember those times were probably 75-25, right, Mr. G? Those were good times. Now we got to hustle, dude. Now we got to hustle to make the money. Digging the music's going on there. Don't forget my sponsor, Cova, 1 month free. Link is below, 1 month free with Cova, gig protection plan. Shout out to LegalRideshare, the attorneys if you get into an injury or an accident. Shout out. Oh yeah, they're going to get, that's so true. These caravans and gatherings will only get larger and louder. I mean, this is massive. This is a whole movement. This started in San Diego, like I said, up to Orange County, LA, Bakersfield, all the way up to Sacramento, San Jose, over to San Francisco. These people have put in the hours, man. They're tired, but they're going on adrenaline right now. Adrenaline.
About basic wages and rights, such as unemployment leave in the middle of a pandemic. And what do we say?
What do we say?
So before we get started, I want to make sure that we're able to keep ourselves safe, because I all want us to see No 122 come November the 3rd. Yeah?
Shout out. Take the videos, take the pictures, man. Be there. Share it. Social media. We're getting a lot of footage today. A lot of movement, a lot of publicity. This is hitting today on social media and tomorrow. Watch the newspapers come out tomorrow. Big pictures. Watch it. That's, you know what, I like that. IQ Boy says Bay Area drivers should return the favor and do a run to San Diego, because usually it's always us going up to, why do we go up? Because the Uber headquarters there in Lyft, and so you get more exposure, right? But it would be nice if they reciprocate. Somewhere between now and November, maybe they can reciprocate, head south, and then drive back to their families. I mean, a lot of people have sacrificed their hours, their pay, their time, their gasoline, maybe even incurred hotel costs because they're going to leave back. They want to sleep over, get some rest. So this is a costly trip for many, right? and they're not earning right now. They don't have their apps on. They don't have their phones on. They're doing this on their time because you know why? They're standing for something. Let's give them a thumbs up, a like, hit the like button because they're standing for something, right? They're standing for something. Hit that like button. Got Scott Tucker in the house, got Rick Nelson. Got Douglas M162 in the house. Thank you. I like it. Big camera. Film it, baby. Film it. Film it, baby. Rick Nelson's at LAX. Hello. Who's live? Hello?
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Who's speaking?
This is Chris Schreiber. I'm one of the attorneys that Mark Sonato is setting up to talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Good. I'm busy. We're writing a live feed reporting from San Francisco, from your city. So do you mind if I call you right afterwards and we'll just coordinate tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Perfect. I appreciate your call. You have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. So that's one of the attorneys who's going to be live on tomorrow's show from San Francisco.
Our differences, our nationality, our color, our culture, our religion, everything's respected. We all have a different point of view, but right here, we are here for one reason, and our reason
One reason,
here
baby.
is for Uber and Lyft to really see how our organization is, and that we have the people's power. This is the people's power.
It is.
And when it comes to people power, we don't have no misunderstandings, or our rumors don't go into a different level because we are on the same page because we're all here.
Right.
One of the things is that we all respect all type of work, but our work right here has to be respected. That's the reason why we're here in front of them, to let them know that we are here in this fight, and that everything that started, for us to try to make this fight, it was because of the other drivers that had, incidents, who had passed away, and Uber never did anything for those people. Just like I said, if they will cooperate with us, we won't be having a more middle class level. And we will be going through a lot of necessities the way that we go on a daily basis. We'll be at least a 2 or 3% a little bit more higher, so that we can be living in a decent community. One of the other things, maybe most of you guys noticed, or a lot of you guys noticed, that this pandemic hit us unexpectedly. We didn't get to be able to apply for unemployment.
I'm going to have some big attorneys on tomorrow. It's going to be a good session.
So imagine all those years that they haven't been able to cooperate with the community, so that we can be able to have at least more funds to be able to protect the people who are, those who are not protected because of greedy companies like them. In this pandemic, we were all busting our asses out there, just like myself doing Uber Eats, while they were at home, sitting down, just looking at us, or the way how we were busting our asses out there, and they didn't do anything, not even to help us. All the money that they had spent, they should have used it, at least, to come up with an idea to create a fund for all the Uber and Lyft drivers. They're conscious about them not helping us, even on the pandemic. The only help that we received was the pandemic unemployment. What does taxpayers just like you and everybody else here, just like media, because we're all.
So my guest tomorrow is Christian Schreiber, attorney in San Francisco, sharp-looking dude. And we're going to have a great discussion with some heavy hitter legal eagles. Let them explain from a legal point of view what's going on. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely amazing. No miserable little pandemic is going to stop the movement for workers' rights and social justice. This is truly extraordinary and truly reminds me that an injury to one is an injury to all. And so labor and community are here together, elected officials, just folks, workers, everyone here to tell Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash that they do not get to buy democracy. The cynicism of Proposition 22 is extraordinary. You know that propositions, initiatives, referendums, these are progressive reforms from 100 years ago when the people rose up against the robber barons to try to take power back from them. And today, for the modern day robber barons to be trying to use the ballot measure to deprive workers of rights and to shut down democratic processes is insane and wrong and bullshit. Which is why I am here, and Rebecca Kaplan is here from Oakland, and Asha Safai, my colleague on the Board of Supervisors, is here, and Tom Soprano from the City College Board is here, and every single elected official in San Francisco is here in spirit. And in fact, thank you, Supervisor Safai, for bringing us a resolution we will be voting on next week, or this coming week, to condemn Proposition 22. They act as though they do not have enough money or voice to get their way in Sacramento. Those poor big tech companies cannot do it the old-fashioned way and walk the halls of the legislature and try to get their way that way. They're going to try to buy it at the ballot box. That is wrong, and we are going to stop them. Tom Soprano, who is my legend in addition to being a City College trustee, was saying, how much health care could they have bought for $200 million? How much health care for the workers could they have provided if they had spent that money on their workers? Thank you so much for being out here today. Thank you so much for your work on this ballot measure. We cannot let them win, and thank you for allowing me to join you. Thank you. Thank you for your truth and your words. Next up, we have Jennifer from FDIU. Jennifer, come on up. Show us some love, everybody. It's a privilege to be out here today. I am in good company. We got drivers from San Diego. Let me hear you make some noise for San Diego.
San Diego.
We got drivers from Los Angeles. Let me hear
LA,
you.
baby.
We got drivers from Fresno.
Fresno.
San Francisco.
East Bay.
We are here in solidarity together because our people power is way greater than the money of these billionaires.
So true.
We are here in solidarity with labor. We got brothers and sisters and union siblings from SEIU all over the state. We got Local 87. We got ATU. We got Teamsters. We got Local 21. We are here standing together to demonstrate that Uber and Lyft, no matter how many hundreds of millions of dollars they pour into this illegitimate proposition, we will not stand for it. 40 years ago, farm workers stood up to the billionaire agribusinesses. And today, drivers and workers alike stand together to say the same thing. Workers, move this see billionaires spend $200 million
Wicked hustle guy.
on a proposition.
They have the money, we have the
continue
people.
To exploit all of us, endanger all of us, dare them to sell.
Yeah, IQ boy, do any of the executives have the balls to address the crowd? No, they are hiding in the bunker, baby. They are shivering right now.
You all say, hell no, Prop 22.
Hell no, Prop 22.
Let's make sure that they can hear us up there. Hell no, Prop 22. That's right. That's right. That's right, everybody. And we are here to make sure that everyone in California, everyone in the United States of America, everyone in the entire world.
It's a good speech, this one. Probably one of the best ones so far. This chick knows how to connect with the crowds. I would have loved to have spoken there. I would have loved to have spoken there.
Right here where we are standing. And I recognize the threat that gig work, if Prop 22 passes, we are all at risk, and that is not a euphemism. When someone sends me a text message to say, we need your help in the emergency room, my rights could easily be stripped. The rights we are fighting for,
Great speaker.
Every single one of us in this street to have rights, and the union, Uber and Lyft and DoorDash are paying hundreds of millions of dollars to take that away from us. And we will not let them.
Exactly.
We will not let them take our rights away. We will make them follow the law. AB 5 was written by a union organizer in representation of us working people. And Uber and Lyft have been breaking the law since January 1st, 2020. They've been breaking the law since before the pandemic. They should be taken to prison in handcuffs. But that's not what's happening, is it? These billionaires get to spend their money to try and trick us, and we won't fall for it. No more. So everyone, if you have not already voted,
This is great.
grab your ballot. Everyone in California, mark your ballot no on Prop 22. No on Prop 22. No on 22. No on 22. No on 22.
This chick has got power. I love her. She's got power, this girl. Energy. This girl's got power. Power.
No on 22. No on 22.
She gets them going. I like it.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
And we need all the other states. We need all the other states to get the word out. Support this here in California.
Rebecca Kaplan.
Show some love, baby. Roy Watka's Vegas. I like it. Aliens there, baby.
All right, we're going to do a little call and response. And by the way, I've been asked to ask people if you can turn off your engines, if you can. So that's a request I'm forwarding from the folks here. Good afternoon. My name is Rebecca Kaplan, and I'm honored to serve as the Oakland City Council member at large, representing the entirety of that amazing, dedicated city. And I'm honored to stand with you today to say no on 22. No on 22. And something else
Oakland in the house.
this year that I have to say,
Thanks, Roy. Thanks for the love from Vegas.
Is that I am the candidate in the state of California that these companies are spending the most to unseat.
Wow.
So we know that they've got $200 million that they're spending to abuse workers, to get loopholes to laws that everybody else has to follow, and to get an
Hubert Walton.
unprecedented Senate 8.
Could affect Augusta, Georgia in a big way, because if they get their yes on 22, they've clearly said, they've already said it, that they're going to implement the same in other states. So it's very, very important we stop them in their tracks right here and push for better conditions across all states.
Political investments.
Great question,
They
Hubert.
gave $2 billion to the California Republican Party. That's
That's right. They gave $2 million to the state GOP. And they gave $200,000 to campaign against me, which is an unprecedented amount for any business to spend on an Oakland election. Why would they do that? Because we said they have to play fair. Because we said they have to follow the same rules and pay taxes like everybody else does. And they want loopholes, they want monopolies and special treatment. We are not going to let them buy this election. Not in Oakland and not in California. So anyone who is wondering about Prop 22, not only does it let them abuse workers, it lets them abuse cities and communities.
Thanks to everyone in the Rideshare Driving School channel. I appreciate it.
Safety, for the public health. And so we need to all stand together. The drivers are being mistreated, the public is being mistreated, and our democracy is being mistreated. And so we stand together and we say we will not let billionaire bullies buy our election.
Mint eucalyptus.
My name is Rebecca Kaplan. I'm proud to stand with you. The Oakland City Council will be
Kaplan will vote for you.
on a resolution for
Oakland will vote for you. John Curtis.
For being in solidarity.
It's okay.
Thank you
Try and
for
spin
being
it.
powerful.
Torsten.
Thank you for showing
I'll spell it for you.
that the people
It's all good.
united can never be
Same thing. Trinston, Torsten. Same thing.
Thank you so much, Rebecca Kaplan.
Rebecca Kaplan. Let's vote for her.
No on 22. No on 22. No on 22. So next we have with us the Supervisor.
Hit that like button, please, for all the efforts that they.
Good words about No on 22.
So get the streams going. A lot of people streaming, making videos.
That we learned in the labor movement. Are you ready to fight? Yeah. I can't hear you. Are you ready to fight? Yeah. Are you ready to fight? Yeah. Let me tell you something. This election is going to be close. It is going to come down to the wire. It is going to require that you talk to every single person you know, every single neighbor you have, every friend you have, in church, at the grocery store, in school, on the telephone. It is going to come down to a few votes. They are spending hundreds of $1 million compared to us. They're outspending us 100 to 1. But what do we have? We have people power.
People
That's
power.
right. We have people power. I'm just going to tell you, as someone that worked in the labor movement for almost a decade, this is a beautiful sight. I see janitors in the house. Welcome, 87.
Nice.
I see Teamsters in the house. I see SCIU in the house. I see Local 2 in the house. Labor is in the house. Farmer Workers Alliance in the house. ATU's in the house. Transit Workers Union are in the house. Labor is in the house. We're going to bring it across the finish line. We're going to win this campaign, and we're going to make sure workers have the rights that they deserve. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Gilbert Prieto, UPS driver.
UPS driver. Shout out to UPS. Thank you for delivering my parcels. We appreciate you.
Brothers and sisters, my name is Gilbert Prieto. I'm a UPS driver, a shop steward at UPS Teamsters, Local 431, Fresno.
Fresno, baby!
That's right. We're
What
gonna
can,
fight.
what can Brown do for you?
I worked with the company for 7 years, and I plan on retiring with them. In order to maintain a good job, we must fight back and vote no on Prop 22.
How was Dave's live feed? Was it good?
The hardworking men deserve way more than to be classified as a gig worker.
Tris is in the house. Thank you for being double in both things, giving me time on both channels. We've got 2 channels going at the same time, back to back here.
new category for the worker.
I've a good point, Heidi, but I've literally been doing that daily. The big talking points, the big difference is, you know what you're earning right now, right? You know that the multiplier is out there right now because of AB5. People are semi doing okay in California right now, but come November, if they go yes, what a lot of drivers haven't read in the fine print, you're looking at 30 cents, and then you're looking at 120% of minimum California wage, but only for active trips. Not for the waiting time, not for the downtime, not for your eating time, not for your cleaning time, not for your disinfecting time. So that works out to about $5.65 to $6 per hour, they say, plus your 30 cents per mile. What people don't realize, you're going backwards. And then they control the show. You have no voice. You have to literally work 30 hours a week minimum to make 80% of health benefits, right? And they're wiggling their way out with $200 million campaign. So you vote yes, they own you, they'll take you back in earnings. You vote no, you keep on pushing and negotiating for far better terms. The big lie is that 4-to-1 drivers want this. These are surveys that Uber and Lyft has pushed out. Those are not true. You can see here the majority of the people are on the street, right? And you got to do the homework, man. You got to read the whole 25 pages to understand that it's a very unhealthy bill written by lobbyists for Uber and Lyft. Just do the math. IQ Boy said, just do the math. I'm not driving from LA to Vegas and halfway back. They use this 500-mile example. It is 500 miles to make $150 and work 7-8 hours. Not going to work. It's not money. Opt out of arbitration, Robin. Very important. It's a good reminder. Keep on telling people, opt out of arbitration.
So we deserve the rights and protections that we've earned. But I'm here today to tell these billionaire corporations that they cannot write their own law. They can't take our democratic process and pervert it and twist it into something that works just for them. This democracy will never work if it does not work for everyone. Yes! My name is Carlos Ramos, and I am a Lyft driver, but I'm also from Bakersfield, California. I joined this thing yesterday.
Mr. Ramos, shout out to you, Lyft driver from Bay Area. Ora Ramirez, thank you.
And growing up in Bakersfield, we learned some things.
Muchas
We
gracias.
learned about hard work, and that's what this fight is all about. It's about hard work and about these companies up here saying that our work isn't real.
I love it. Right in front of their door. Right in front of their door. Shame on all the people inside that building. Shame on Randall Heinvicki, coming for you. Shame on Dara Koshashawi, we're coming for you. Shame on Katie Weitzman, we're coming for you.
I'm going to tell you a little story about my grandmother. My grandmother was a farm worker in the field in the Central Valley almost 50 years
Slick
ago.
Nick has driven San Fran many a times. Yeah, good place.
She was a farm worker and she was an organizer. She was fighting a fight that's very similar to the fight we're fighting today. The farmers thought that they weren't workers. They thought that they didn't deserve the things like bathrooms, that they didn't deserve cold water in the fields, that they didn't deserve the right to organize. And 50 years ago, against all the odds, she won. She won through people power. She won through workers getting together and demanding the rights that they deserve. And that's what we're here doing today. We're demanding the rights. And that's why we're all...
Everyone should tell all the drivers to opt out ASAP, whether they vote yes or no. Just opt out. If you get deactivated, that's retaliation. They have to stop disrespecting and disrupting employment law. Juan Garcia is in the house. Woo woo! Good to have you here.
Next with us, we have Roger with TWU, show us some love. You've been here the very beginning, and we appreciate them for their support. Make some noise, everybody. Make some noise. Make some noise. I said, make some noise. Listen, make some noise. I was asked to prepare a speech, but I don't have a speech ready for you. I just said, you know what, I'm going to show up and just sort of get the vibe of the event, get the vibe of everybody. And so the vibe that I see here is I see union members, I see workers, I see teachers, I see drivers, operators, workers here. For any corporation to tell us that we are not workers, I say, how dare you? How dare you tell us that we are not workers? How dare you tell us that we are not fit to acquire something as simple and basic as healthcare, as affordable living wages? How dare you try and tell me that I'm not a worker working 5, 6, 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, 70, 80 hours a week? How dare you? The one message that I would say to these corporations, if they ever try to shove this down our throats, is I would say, you know what? Pay attention now, you guys. Shut the front door, because you are not walking into the House of Labor with that garbage. Make some noise, everybody, and let them know where we stand. Thank you, brother. Shut the front door, everybody. Say no, I'm coming down. Yeah. I'm going to try to use that on my pulpit. I don't know if that's going to work or not. So next.
Shut the front door.
And maintenance costs began to mount. I was forced to work 62 hours a week.
This girl's dedicated.
Can't repeat that. And I speak for myself and hundreds of drivers I know when I say I'm sick of being bullied by these companies. Instead of rewarding those of us who've worked for Uber and Lyft for years, they cut our bonuses. Uber and Lyft deactivate drivers and discard people in the name of profit and in the interest of the corporate bottom line. Drivers like myself become homeless, while Uber and Lyft become billionaires. And when I say drivers like myself, I mean, I know what it's like to feel thrown away like broken tools in the Uber and Lyft toolbox. My partner and I have been housing insecure for nearly a year now. We've been bounced between sleeping in our car at campsites and at Airbnbs. And it's been a real struggle. We work hard for these companies and all they do is bully us.
Buffering.
They steal our lunch money and they violate our basic labor rights.
Still buffering.
Prop 22 would legalize the bullying. It would allow gig companies to continue to mistreat and underpay us. But we're not going to let that happen. We won't stop fighting until we win a living wage, benefits, and a voice on the job. Thank you to my fellow drivers who came all the way from San Diego. Thank you to the drivers that came from Los Angeles. Thanks to my friends who came from Bakersfield and Fresno. And finally, thanks to my comrades from San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Sacramento. Prop 22 is a threat to not only my life, but to the lives of all drivers and the safety of our community.
Tara's hiding in a bunker, dude. He's in a bunker. He's scared. Spends $2 million on security. I wonder why. People want his ass. What a shit life. $2 million you're spending a year on security. Not a life. People hate you. People hate you, Darren. This chick's got energy, I love it.
Thank you so much, Erica. I appreciate the love all the way down from the south. I feel it.
That's it, Erica. Show them.
So next up, let's continue this love and show search for Supervisor Van Reno. All right, first of all, let's make some noise so they can hear us inside. All right. My name is Matt Haney. I am the supervisor of this district right here where we are. I know that folks came all over the state here to join us today. So I want all my folks from the Bay Area to give a huge round of applause and noise to everyone who came here to join us today. I am proud to represent a district where, because of the work of so many of you out here today, because of the labor movement, we have workers all over the place in this city who have unemployment when they get laid off, who are able to stay home and get paid when they get sick, who have access to health care so that they can provide for their families. And what we are here to say today is, how dare you try to deny that to anybody else? How dare you try to deny that to our drivers? How dare you not only deny that, but actually make it impossible for us with your hundreds of millions of dollars to be able to ever provide that for anyone in the future. That is wrong. And if you are a person who works here or you can hear us wherever you are and you have unemployment and you have health care and you get protection when you're discriminated against, don't try to deny that from anyone else. Stand with us out here and say no on 22. 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 And the last thing I want to say is we are in the middle of a pandemic right now. And I can't imagine anything more cynical and more awful to go after the basic protections of workers, of drivers in the middle of a pandemic. People who walk into these cars, if you're Uber or you're a Lyft driver, they also rely on these protections to keep themselves and their families safe. If somebody cannot stay home when they're sick because they have no choice but to drive, that puts the consumers at risk as well. So you should vote no on 22 because you care about our workers, you care about them getting the same thing that you ask for yourself and your family, and you care about your own safety. No on 22. No on 22. No on 22. No on 22. Thank you. Yeah, show some love. Let's chant a couple times. How dare they? 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 Next in line, we have Silly Member. Let's call ourselves alive! All right, good afternoon, brothers and sisters. My name is Oswald. I'm the state assembly member from San Jose.
Robin says, I'm guessing Dara's watching many channels right now. His attorneys are laughing all the way to the bank. Change order. That's construction talk.
Uber headquarters in San Francisco. I know it didn't stop in San Jose, so I had to bring San Jose here. Who else is from San Jose? All right, I see some San Jose people here. So they call San Jose the capital of Silicon Valley. You see, so these big companies try to make it seem like they're being innovative, that somehow they're bringing something new to the table. But what they call disruption is really deception. What they're really doing is going back in time to a time when workers didn't have any power. They're going back in time to when workers had to fight for an 8-hour day, when workers had to fight to make sure that kids weren't put in the coal mines. They're going back in time. because they know that California values do not accept what they're doing to our workers. And so, when they
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's where the feed ended. Appreciate the contributions from all of the people who are on the ground in San Francisco, who kept it going. Shout out to Cova, to my sponsor. Check it out. I'll have the link below. Gig Protection Plan. There was some really good stuff there, man. Really, really good stuff. And then shout out to the attorneys in Chicago from LegalRideshare.com. If you get injured, if you get hurt in an accident, that's the only one to contact, LegalRideshare, right? Shout out to them. So I appreciate it. And thank you for the wonderful live feed from San Fran. Thank you for the contributors, Dave Uberslave, Keith, and many, many more. Wish you a great day. I got to go rest my foot. Really, really tired right now, exhausted. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Thank you, Robin. Thanks, It's Moose. Thank you, Tris. Thank you, K's Nation. Thank you, Slick Nick. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Payman. Latest, people. I got to recharge the batteries. I'm feeling a lot of blood rushing into my leg, and it's really pounding. So it's time to take a little rest when your body says rest. Sherelle, Wicked Hustle Guy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Merci. Dankeschön. Spasiba. Wish you a great, great day. Pavel, thank you. Rospotniuk, spasiba. Thank you. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good one. Thank you, everyone. You just write this down so I can put this in the universe. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to all the wonderful people who went from San Diego to LA, Orange County, Bakersfield, up to Sacramento, San Jose, and all the way into San Francisco. 500 miles to get there. I bet they're tired. Adrenaline's keeping them going. They're in San Francisco in front of the Uber HQ while our little weasel, Derek K, is hiding inside, shitlessly scared, and they're pounding the drums outside and honking the horns and the bullhorns. Good job, everyone. Thank you, and thank you again. Appreciate you. And thank you, everyone in the Rideshare Driving School channel. I really, really appreciate you for being there as well. Thank you.